allowing you to
Yeah,
know that and being aware that there's a place there for you
exactly.
and that we exist. So I'm here at my alma mater, Columbia College Chicago, and this is a total full circle moment. I used to be a student here, and now getting a chance to talk about my experience as a leader for a nonprofit, BQuack Chicago. So let's get into this video. This is where my story begins. I was just a kid in college with a camera and a passion for storytelling. However, I didn't know what my journey was gonna look like years later. Sure, Columbia taught me how to tell stories, but life really gave me all the experience and lessons that I needed to learn to lead and inspire others. I dreamed about this day where I would be invited to rooms to share my story, and now that I'm invited by Columbia and being able to inspire others through leadership, storytelling, and community, all encompassed into one and overlapping, is a beautiful thing to be part of.
Bi plus people often face invisibility even within the LGBTQ community, and BQuack works to bridge that gap through education, community spaces, and programs designed specifically for their needs. I'm joined today by the President and Vice President of BQuack, Augusto Rodriguez, as well as Hugo Escobar. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
To start, for viewers who might not be familiar, can you share BQuack's mission and what inspired its founding?
BQuack's mission is we cultivate a safe space to empower, educate, and provide resources to bi plus and queer community and persons within that community. We also educate the general public on what we do as an organization. We disseminate resources. We do a lot of different types of programming. So that's a little bit about our mission.
Of our own membership, basically, it doesn't change the structure of it. In some cases, it changes the dynamics of the family. You can take it in both ways, positive and negative, but the outcome is always a positive, because whoever of the two parents or both are coming out, their mental health comes to a more healthy stage for the family.
That all is intersectional to who they are. And then even the stereotype where it's like, bisexuals are seen as sexual deviants. And that's not the case with some of the people that I interact with. Sometimes they might be bisexual, but they're asexual in their romantic relationship. So, there's a lot of crisscrossing and intersectionalism between all the different identities. And to say that as that stereotype, as being too sexual, it's far from the truth, because you need to get to know that person and not judge book by its cover.
They have a prop that is very neutral, a movie. However, those groups of the one I just mentioned, by queer discussion groups, when they start going to the first program, second and third, they create a relationship with other viewers via Zoom. So, but I mean a relationship. I don't mean a physical relationship.
A friendship.
Mean a friendship. So they are looking forward. Oh, do I see you in the bi women's discussion group next month? And they connect. By queer movie night, we present the movie, and in any given program, we can have from 8 to 18 guests. As much as the other programs, they are repeating every month the same guest and so forth. So they create a community. After the movie presentation, we discuss things in relation to the movie, where we are in life, and they get to know each other, to the point that, let's say, next program they go, oh, hi, as an example, hi Peter, did you find the job you were looking for? How is it going with your job search? And these kind of conversations among them.
Yeah, we like to check in with them.
We like it's a very generational new idea for some of us who've been with Big Quack for 5 or 6 years, So that's refreshing. That's what keeps the pulse going in Big Quack.
Hmm. And to add more to that, like seriously, thank you for having us here. This is a full circle moment because I was on the other side being a student, learning how to tell my story, to now having life show me how to lead as a nonprofit leader. And the fact that, yeah, like Hugo mentioned, in the last 3 years, we've had about 3 to 5 Columbia interns. And then one of our directors is an alumni. I'm also a fellow alumni of Columbia College, which has been really cool. And yeah, when it comes to, getting back to your question, yes, we've had a lot of community recognition, and some of the things that we're like looking forward to outside of our internship is that, we're looking to provide direct services. We're focusing on mental health as one of them. Another one is just different skill building. So Hugo has this idea for sewing workshop that he wants to do. And eventually, we would also like to have our very first part-time employee sometime in the future, and we would be the 4th bi queer-led organization to do that.
Take the first step in connecting with BQuack.
Oh, definitely. So there's many ways. You could check out our website. We're always looking for volunteers. We're always looking for board members, and we're looking for donors. So whether you want to do a one-time end of the year donation or become a monthly donor, the way we're able to empower people and live out our mission is through donations as well. And that'll allow us to continue to create impact and empower bi and queer individuals to live their best lives and most authentic lives, and to see our mission being fulfilled.
We are not pushing Big Quack to the community. Thankfully enough, we don't have to do that. But we are here because we do care about the community, and I'm sure there is a lot of people out there who doesn't know about Big Quack. It's a different pushing programs and pushing our organization, and the difference is here we are. If you need us, let us know.
Allowing you to know that and being aware that there's a place there for you.
Exactly.
And that we exist.
That's a very positive message to be spreading, and once again, I do want to thank you for coming and doing the interview.
The interview was done. It was great. I got to share so many different things that you just saw, and how I'm so passionate about serving the people within this organization. And it got me into a reflective point about myself that I wanted to share with you. If I started at Columbia College, then what's stopping folks? And realistically, I get it. If you're in a situation where you can't have the finances to give yourself a higher education, I totally get where you're coming from. And I think my privilege that I do have that. But I also want to inspire you that regardless of wherever you're at in your journey, that you can inspire others. And that's the beauty about it, leadership, storytelling, community impact, it just all encompasses in one. And I hope that inspires you to look at your life and see the things that you can do. This moment made me realize that your journey doesn't have to be perfect. For me, I was a college dropout, and then it took me 3 years to finish my degree, but it felt great to walk across that stage when I did. You just gotta start and keep going. It'll take you to places, so that when you're no longer a student, you can be invited to places like I was today and share your story and help inspire others with your own experience. So whether you're a student, a leader in any area of life, or even a storyteller, your voice matters. Believe in yourself and keep going. Dream up the wildest dreams you could think of and see it manifest into reality. With that being said, I want to know, what are some of your dreams in the comments? I would love to know more in the comments below, and I look forward to reading them too. Thanks so much for watching this. Drop a like, subscribe for more storytelling, filmmaking, content strategy and leadership strategy, and business strategy videos like this one. Thanks so much again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.